Hello, welcome back. Today I'm going to do a look that my daughter Erica asked me to do, and she asked me to do a 50s look. Now I was born in 1953, so I was a bit too young to be doing makeup, so I've done a lot of research, and the look I'm doing today is what I've come up with. Sit back, relax and enjoy. First thing, glasses up. Oh, by the way, I'm back in my office again filming instead of the caravan. We've had two burglaries in a week. One was my neighbour on that side. She was away and got burgled. Then yesterday it was my neighbour across the road. It's a house full of boys. So I've done everything to my face, by the way. Boys, I don't mean boys. To me they're boys. I'm 66, of course they're boys. But they're in their 20s and 30s. Now, I'm using my fingers because that's what they said to do. And my mirror is just down here, so it makes it easier. I had the police last week come over, or come around, and see if I'd seen anything. Now my day, not the entire day, but pretty much most of my day is spent sitting right here. Now behind there is the window, which is the one that I'm using the light for. And as a result of all of that, I see what's going on out in the street, the people going past, the cars, all that sort of thing. And there it is. However, neither time did I notice anything out of the ordinary. Unbelievable. I sit here, I can see out the window, but the young man that came across yesterday afternoon to ask me if I'd seen anything thinks that it was his ex that came. Now there's a 6-bedroom house over there, and as far as I know there's 3 that live there. They did have 4, but it amuses me. One of the guys that rented brought in his mate, and they were sharing the house, or sharing the same room. He got evicted. Well, that worked, didn't it? If it doesn't work, I'll have to take it all off and start again. What I'm using on my face isn't cornflour. It's Eshiko, or Eshiko. Wayne Goss recommended it many years ago now. They recommended that you use a puff. I don't have a puff. I had a puff and I lost it. I don't know what I did with it, so I'm using cotton pads. Oh dear. Happens every time. Remember my tissue this time. And my face wipe. And I'm wearing most of it, look. On my clothes. Yeah, so getting back to the story. The police were over there yesterday afternoon. Taking photographs and fingerprints and everything else. what they've done is now my view doesn't take in the entire street. I mean, my window's not that wide, but our car hid where they went down the back. They broke in the back of the, I say they, it was his ex and a friend of hers, excuse me, telephone, that broke in. They broke into one of the other men's rooms and jemmied the door, because all their bedroom doors are locked, jemmied his door and then broke into this young fella's room, went through everything. He was so upset. And here we thought, then my neighbour on this side is a young lady. She's only just, a young lady and her partner, she's only just found out that she's pregnant. And so she's in the early stages, so with everything that's going on, her partner is a fly-in, fly-out person for the mines in Western Australia. So he comes home next week, hopefully. He's been away for 5 weeks, and she's there on her own. I told her, we were talking yesterday, and I said to her, look, you'll have to... Jeff gave her his mobile number, and I said to her, if you get scared, just text Jeffrey or ring and he'll go over. She's got a dog. I said, bring your dog in. Okay, next step is what I used on my face, well, I'm talking too much now, is that one. I used the Eshiko, which is a very fine milled powder. Okay, next step was to brush your eyelashes to get the powder off your eyelashes, and recommendation was you use an eyeliner right next, not an eyeliner, an eyebrow pencil, which is your eyebrow colour, right next to the eyelash. So that's what I'm going to do next, and what I'm using is this one. I think it's Maybelline. I worry myself sometimes, I really do. Yep, that looks like Maybelline to me. And it's in a dark brown, because guess what? My eyes are dark brown. So as close as you can, let me mirror over so that I'm still in frame. Looking down, I'm going to change it to the magnifying side. Well, that's scary. And as close to the eyelashes as you can, just run your pencil. Now you only do the top lash, you don't do the bottom one, which I don't anyway. Just take it out a bit. Do the other one. Absolutely useless at eyeliner. What do you think? Well, I certainly notice all the wrinkles. Next step is mascara. Now, in the 50s they used to have the compacts and like a little tiny toothbrush. Well, you can get them now, but they're an arm and a leg, and I'm not spending that sort of money on something that I'm only going to use once, maybe twice. So I'm going in with these words that I pick up from watching beauty gurus, beauty influencers. Like, I'm obsessed. No, you can't be obsessed by anything. If you're obsessed, you're a bit weird. I'm obsessed with the colour. What? You like the colour, you like it a lot, but you cannot be obsessed by a colour. You're obsessed by things. Another one of my pet peeves. It's okay. What I'm using, by the way, is Rimmel. Wake Me Up Eyes, or whatever it is. And if you watch the beauty gurus or influencers, you'll notice that majority of them speak the same way. I don't mean the same accent, I mean use the same expressions. That's what I was going to say. Obsessed being one of them. And did I get? No, I didn't. Now the 50s look, when I was doing the research for this look, I saw images of Marilyn Monroe. Well, everybody does her makeup. Elizabeth Taylor. Joan Crawford. Even though Joan Crawford was more the 40s, she came up in the 50s makeup. So I went for more obscure, which was the video was made by a cosmetologist, cosmetician, one of those people from the 50s. It was male, and he had chosen 5 women to do their makeup. Now I'll link, if I can find the video again, I'll link it so you can go and watch it to get a better idea. I'll put the link in the description box because I haven't figured out how to put it up in the top corner yet. Now, how did I get mascara down there? Unbelievable. Yeah, I'll put it in the description box for you. Now, 50s was all about the upper lid, not the lower lid. Now, the next step was, what he did was he got a brush. No, it was a spoolie. It looked like a spoolie. And he ran it through the eyelashes to make sure it was all separated and looked good. Once again, I can't look in the magnifying side with 2 eyes open. I have 2 eyes open, but I'm only looking at the mirror with 1 eye. Okay, now that was that. Now I've got a little bit of mascara on there, so I just run that through my eyebrows. Oh, there we go. Psoriasis is looking pretty bad at the moment. Another thing that he said was to get a brush and brush around your hairline so that you don't, it's all blended around underneath. He actually did use a brush, but it looked like a dustpan brush. Right, eyebrows. Now here's a challenge for me, is to do my eyebrows in the 50s way. Now my eyebrows are more 80s. I'll turn this mirror over because it's driving me bananas. Now I need the magnifying side to see. So I'm going to map it out first so we see how it goes. Now I don't need the spoolie because I've just used one. And I got the end right without playing the game, because when I mentioned having the sticker on it, I now remember that that's the spoolie end. Okay, so start off with the beginning of your eye, so it's here. The middle of your eye, which is here, and end is at the end of your eye, which is, taking your pencil on me, is out there. So that would be there. That's where eyebrow ends. So start off with, and you do feather. So if you've got one of those, I'm getting one, if you've got one of those eyebrow pencils, that has the brushes on them, I can't remember what they're called. If you've got one of those, you're doing well. Okay, now eyebrows. Were feathered. Remember I said, if you've watched my previous videos, about feathering. Don't draw a line, you feather. And that's what he said yesterday. Because the movement of the pencil is supposed to mimic the hairs. Not bad. Same thing on the other eyebrow. Get that eye out of the road. Start off with there. There. Mine it's easy because the peak of my eyebrow, or the arch, is in line, and the end is there. So off we go. So what else is happening? Apart from being stuck at home, we are actually going to get some fish. One thing he did say is don't bring the edge of your eye down. That then brings your eyes down. However, I have hooded eyes, and that's the way my eyebrows grow. But I don't bring it down that far. What did he say? I don't have enough eyebrows to do it. But brush your eyebrows up, then get a comb, a fine tooth comb, get out of your hair, and bring it back down so that it all sits in line, but you brush them all up. And comb them down. Rub that eyebrow out. Unbelievable. Do I look like a walking eyebrow? I don't know, I can't see. Now a second set of mascara, a second coat. What did I get? A great big blob. That definitely calls for the spoolie. Through the eye. How are we looking? Next step was blush. Now, what he showed was you put cream rouge, you do your foundation, you put cream rouge on, and then you dust the powder over it, and then at the end you add blush over the top of that again. I'll get it up there again. So I'll get my blush brush. No contouring. I waxed my eyebrows the other day. What did you say? Blush and lipstick should match. Your nails can match your lips, but your lips can't match your nails. Just on the apple of the cheek. Just gently. The other one, just gently. Didn't work. Use my trusty little one. Okay. Put that away. Go around the edge again with your brush. This is a dual fibre Real Techniques brush. Blend it into the hairline, down under the chin. Okay, next, turn it over, I don't need. Well, see, that's not too bad. Okay, lips was, you can line them, but it's not necessary. So the lipstick I'm going to use is a MAC lipstick. I'll have the colour down below. I did look at it, but I can't remember. And you start off with sorry, it switched off. So I've got a bit of a lip done. Oh dear. Next step is blot. And then you look at the lip shape. Last step, move the mirror over a bit, glasses off, do the hair. Glasses on. There we go. Beautiful. Bye-bye. I'll see you next time. And don't forget, like, subscribe, click on the bell to be notified when I upload my videos. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thank you. Bye-bye. Beautiful.